What's up, PvP Poppers? This is Jordy Pop 83 here today, coming out with you a brand new By the Numbers episode, Munchlax By the Numbers Toxic Cup Edition. So this is going to be taking a deep dive look at Munchlax. We're going to take a look at resistances. We're going to take a look at the entire move set, both fast moves, all three charge moves. Going to decide which moves are best, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what moves to use when. So there is just one Pokemon that you can actually lick all the way down, and then there are some where you can just go straight Body Slam, and then there are some where you're going to have to use Body Slam as bait, and then go for Bulldoze, and then we also go into what a safe switch is, and also what matchups you pick up with a 3-lick advantage. So we take a look at everything. Go ahead and go down in the description. You're going to see a bunch of awesome timestamps for you to cruise through the episode with. And at the end of the episode, we have 3 matches, 3 battles by the number style. Let's get right into the resistances. Munchlax is straight normal type. So this means it only has one weakness, that is fighting, and it only has one resistance, that is Ghost. So what does that mean for us in the Toxic Cup? That basically means that we got to look out for the counter users. Okay, you definitely have to look out for the counter users, but nice thing is you don't have to worry about Shadow Ball at all. It's really nice not to have to worry about these ghost type moves. So this is why like say Snorlax, right? That's why Snorlax in the Ultra League is so good against Ghost, because it's doing super effective damage with the Ghost type, and then doesn't take any damage from the normal type, from the Ghost type, because it is immune. Okay, so our fast moves to choose from are Lick with 3 damage per turn, 3 energy per turn, and a 1-turn move, and Tackle, which is a normal type move doing 3 damage, only 2 energy per turn, and it's a 1-turn move. So obviously, we're going for Lick. There would be no reason at all to go for Tackle. So Lick is our fast move. All right, and then what do we have for charge moves? We have Body Slam, Bulldoze, and Gunk Shot. Body Slam is a for sure must-have, 35 energy, 60 damage, 1.71 damage per energy, kick-ass move. There's a reason why we call it Body Slam spam, right? It's not going to be as spammy with Lick as your fast move, but it comes out, and it comes out regularly. Now, what other charge move, right? Bulldoze, ground type move. There's a lot of poison types in the game. I recommend Bulldoze, but Gunk Shot can work in certain situations. The Sims coming up are going to be based off Lick, Body Slam, Bulldoze. All right, Haunter is the only Pokemon that you can lick down. So you can go straight lick. It's at 849 battle rating. It's an amazing win. Go ahead, lick it straight down, because as you're going to be able to see on this slide, you actually do worse when you start adding in charge moves. Okay, so with straight Body Slam, you are going to be able to take down Haunter, Claydol, Galvantula, Gligar, Piloswine, Alolan Muck, Golbat, Heracross, Lanoon, Skuntank, Steelix, Gliscor, and Hippowdon. This Hippowdon, I believe, is running Ice Fang, and as you can see from the disclaimer on the bottom there, all Sims are based on the 1-1 shielding scenario with rank 500 Pokemon. If you guys want to get more into the weeds than I'm already getting, please go ahead and visit pvpoke.com if you want to clarify anything further. So those are going to be the wins that you will be able to pick up with straight Body Slam. Just a quick heads up, I am trying to get to St. Louis, Battle Tower, and Safari Zone. It is at the end of the month. Same as my birthday, is going to be on March 30th. If you guys are in a position to help me out to get there, please click the link in the description and help me out via GoFundMe. All right, so when you add Bulldoze into the mix, as you can see with the icons with the ground typing there, those are going to be the Pokemon that you want to use Bulldoze on. Okay, so again, Haunter, you're going to want to lick down. And then Claydol, you are going to have a 682. Galvantula, Gligar, Piloswine are unchanged. Alolan Muck is going to get a boost to its battle rating with Bulldoze. You're also going to be able to pick up the Quillfish, Skuntank, the Steelix, and the Scizor. Winds, Heracross, Lanoon, Gliscor, and Hippowdon, you all maintain all those wins, as well as Golbat. So that's a nice set of wins, right? That's 15 wins in a meta that is just ripe with hard counters. The thing is that all of our losses are fairly soft, okay? So in a fresh fight, your hardest loss is going to be about a 250. That's what I am considering as a safe swap or a safe switch. So what a safe switch allows you to do is to realign your two main Pokemon to the fight that you want them to be on. So as you can see in a fresh fight, we are going to be winning 15 wins, 10 losses, 3 draws, 53% win rate, right? So that's pretty decent. And as you can see there, almost all of your wins are really close to 500. That means that they're just barely squeaking out a win. You have one hard loss, or harder loss rather, to Toxicroak, but because you have Bulldoze, you are able to put massive pressure on it. If you do land that Bulldoze, you are going to be taking out Toxicroak. So that's amazing. Now, the safe switch aspect, right? So you have your 2 lead Pokemon. You don't like the lead situation, so you swap into Munchlax. Munchlax gets 3 lick advantage, and since lick is just a 1-turn move, that is absolutely doable. So 3 lick advantage, you're going to end up with now 19 wins. One of those being the mirror, 8 losses, and 1 draw. So that turns your win rate into almost 70% win rate. But the thing is with that 3 lick advantage, it shifts when your charge moves are going to be available. So you actually lose the matchup to Heracross because your Bulldoze needs to hit at exactly the same time as their close combat does in order to be able to take advantage of the CMP tie in a way that allows you to win that match. Very, very tricky. So with the 3 lick advantage, you actually are going to lose that Heracross match unless you're extremely good at counting fast moves. The matches that you pick up because of the 3 lick advantage are going to be Drapion, Flygon, the Mirror, and Venusaur. Now, as you can see, they are very, very tight wins, but wins nonetheless. Safe swaps do not need to win hard. They just need to win or almost win. An almost win actually can be a positive in a situation where you want to have a sliver of health left to be able to allow the Pokemon coming in an opportunity to farm up some energy and to get into a better position. All right, we're going to get right into the battles now. These are going to be battles that are by the numbers, so they're going to have the numbers on the sides, just like you guys like. These first 2 battles are going to be with a trainer called Triton Vision out of our Pogo Coliseum. What's it called? Group. Okay, so we got our first match coming up here is going to be Escavalier versus the Venomoth. Now, as you can see here, every single one of both of our moves are going to be resisted, but my counter is double resisted, so that's going to make it so that the Venomoth would have won that fight. There are going to be several moves, several times where I show the battle effect on the side of the move. Don't expect that all the way through. I ran a little short on time and was not able to completely do everything that I wanted to do, but I hope you guys enjoy this. All right, so Golbat into Toxicroak. This is going to be an amazing situation for us. As you can see, those wing attacks are super effective, Shadow Ball doing neutral, and every single attack coming out of Toxicroak will be resisted. Toxicroak throws out the Mud Bomb. We laugh it off, shrug it off, and say, see you later. Now, he's going to switch into the Venomoth. Venomoth coming back. We are going to throw out our Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball doing 72 damage to this Venomoth. So see you later, Venomoth. In comes Bibarel. Bibarel going to be taking this Poison Fang to the face. Poison Fang down. Now Bibarel, we have no shields on the opponent's side. We still have one shield left. We're going to throw out an Acid Spray to go ahead and boost our attack by 40% here. Now, or 50% rather, actually. So every stage boost is about 20 to 25% boost. So you got to keep that in mind. That is a real thing. It's a real thing for sure. It's something that can definitely turn matches, and that's why I have put Acid Spray on my Escavalier. Now, as you can see here, boy oh boy, are we boosted. So maybe our wing attack is doing neutral, right? But that Earthquake being single super effective, and Night Slash also super effective. We're going to be doing amazing damage to that Haunter. He cannot hang. All right, now we got Escavalier into Steelix here. Steelix is looking pretty good against us, right? So we have the upper hand on the fast move, but he had the upper hand on the charge moves there. So now we're going to have Escavalier into Bibarel. Bibarel being part normal is going to be taking super effective damage from our counters. And you got to be careful with Bibarel though, because you cannot handle a Surf. Okay, you're going to have to shield once against a Bibarel. Unless you had residual energy and you could Acid Spray him right off the bat. All right, so now, as you can see, our Acid Spray here is triple resisted. Our counter is single super effective. So just to keep you, let you guys know how the system works there. All right, so down goes Escavalier. In comes our safe switch, Munchlax. Munchlax is going to be doing some work. We didn't use it as a safe switch this time, I understand. But that's just because that's not what the match called for. When you win the lead, you don't really need to use the safe switch, right? All right, so in comes the Earthquake. And as you can see, because Munchlax is such a thick boy with 222 HP, while Earthquake is doing 100 damage, it's only about 50% of your health. So we win that one as well. And now our last match is going to be up against my buddy, the show, Jason. He's the guy that does all those amazing, what's it called? Matchup masteries that I do videos on. All right, so now Gliscor into Toxicroak is going to go away, and now we're going to get into the numbers with Escavalier versus Bibarel again. And as you can see, our counter is super effective. But see, this is the time. Okay, so here's where I did not shield the Surf, and as you can see, you don't win the match when you don't shield the Surf. Steel type is going to be resisting that Hyper Fang. So now in comes Gliscor versus Bibarel. And as you can see, both of Bibarel's water moves are going to be super effective against the sub-type of ground, right? Because Gliscor is part ground, so those water-type moves will be doing super effective damage. In comes Masquerain. Masquerain is super interesting. Masquerain has Bubble Beam and Silver Wind. Don't pay attention to that last one. I just forgot to switch the name from Hyper Fang to Silver Wind, but the numbers were correct. All right, so Masquerain is going to be triple resisting ground type moves, so don't use Bulldoze against it. In comes Toxicroak. Toxicroak doing super effective damage with his counter versus our normal type, but as you can see, that Bulldoze would have been super effective against it. So if you are in a situation where Toxicroak has no shields, and you bring in your Munchlax, you will be able to throw a Bulldoze to finish off that match. I really appreciate you guys watching today. Please hit that like, comment a ton, retweet all over Twitter, share it with your friends, and if you are in a position, help me out with getting to St. Louis. And I will see you guys on Twitch and for the next episode.